Yahuwah, the Yahuwah of Yasharah, says, I anointed you king of Yasharah and saved you from the power of Shaul. I gave you your master's house and his wives. Yahuwah gave him everything. He gave him both the wives and the kingdom of Yasharah and Yehuda. And if that had not been enough, I would have given you much more. That means if you need more women, you would have gotten them all. You would have gotten them all. Why then? Now Yahuwah is not telling Daud. Why then? Why? Verse 9. Why then have you despised the word of Yahuwah? Why then have you despised the commandments of Yahuwah? Why? Why do you despise the Daba of Yahuwah? Why? Why? Why then do you despise the Daba of Yahuwah? Just a moment of lust. You have destroyed your own self. You have forgotten the Yahuwah that is protecting you all this while. A lot of people, that's the life they live. That's the life they live. When they have gotten the words that they are praying for all this while, Yahuwah has baracked them now. They will forget Yahuwah, the Yahuwah for life. So Shaloma, last Shabbat we discussed about Shaloma, how he forgot Yahuwah that appeared to him twice. He forgot Yahuwah. Forgot Yahuwah and he invited idols to his life. And that was the reason why idols came into Yasharah. That was the reason why Yasharah split into two kingdoms, because of the disobedience of Shaloma, which they translate to Solomon. You must focus on Yahuwah. It's a day-to-day work, every day of your life. As you wake up in every morning, your prayer for that morning, Abba Yahuwah, let my mind stay in you continuously throughout this day. Every spirit of distraction, you will bind and cast them out of your way. I rebuke every spirit of distraction from my way, from my pathway throughout this day. I am focused only in you, Abba Yahuwah. That is the only life you need to live. He said, Yahusha said, "He that endureth to the end." When you endure, you must endure your amuna, your obedience, everything. You must walk it. It's a walk. It's a walk to the end of time, to the end of your life. That's it. That's where you will be saved. Say, "He that endureth to the end." So the Rabbi Yahuwah. Verse 9. He said, "Why then have you despised the words of Yahuwah and done these horrible deeds? For you have murdered Uriah the Hittite with the sword of the Ammonites and stolen his wife." You murdered him and you stole his wife. You have murdered the Hittite and you have stolen his wife from him. You see, evil in the heart of men. From this time on, your family will live. Now Yahuwah is placing the curse upon his family now. Look at it now. Because of that error, his family is about to carry the load of the error now. He said, from this time on, your family will live by the sword, because you have despised me by taking Uriah's wife to be your own. Yahuwah has placed a curse upon his family. This is what Yahuwah Daba, because of what you have done, I will raise up adversity. Adversity. You know what adversity means? You can Google it on your phone. I will raise up adversity from your own household to rebel against you. Yahuwah is pouring curse upon Daud now. And this happened. Everything that you are seeing here, they happened. They came to pass in Daud's family. He said, I will raise up adversity from your own household to rebel against you. I will give your wives to another man before your very eyes, and he will go to bed with them in public view, openly, publicly. Your wife will be your wife will be violated publicly. Everybody will be seeing it. We are going to be seeing that anytime from now in this very message. In public view. He said, what you did secretly, what Daud did secretly, what he did secretly, Yahuwah is not telling him, Yahuwah, I will make this happen to you openly in the sight of all Yasharah under the sun. There's nothing you can do under that you think you are doing secretly. No. Abba YAHUAH is the Aloha that created law. He sees everything. He sees all the secret that you are planning. He sees all your thoughts. That's why he said it's not concerned about your outward appearance. It is in the inward. The inward. You must focus on your inward man. Don't think that, oh, I can be doing things, people will be seeing me doing this. No, YAHUAH sees the inward. He does not care about your outward man. It's your inward man that matters to YAHUAH. And that is what you need to focus on. Don't say, oh, I want to be, I can be pretending to be good, pretending to be doing good things. No. If it did not come from within, it is not good. No. It's the inward man that you need to work on. Your inward man. That is why YAHUAH said, Yahusha taught us, he said, YAHUAH is looking for people that will worship him in the ruach and in truth. In the ruach within. He did not say your carnal mind or your flesh, your body. No. He said in the ruach, which is your within and in truth. That's the only way you can worship Abba YAHUAH. Yes. To the Rabbi YAHUAH Sabaoth. Bahasham Yahusha Mashiach. Now, it's time. This is chapter 13 now. We just finished YAHUAH's course upon Daud's life on chapter 12. Now we'll step into 1 Samuel chapter 13. To the Rabbi YAHUAH. He said, one day, Yonadab said to Ammon, what's the trouble? Why should the son of a king look so dejected morning after morning? So Ammon told him, I am in love with Tamar, my brother's Absalom's sister. Daud's son now started, that covetousness that Daud, his own son, now started coveting his own sister. The problem has started. He started coveting his own sister. His own sister. He started coveting his own sister. The problem has started. Now let's read on. Verse 5. So Yonadab said to Ammon, I will tell you what to do. Go back to bed and pretend you are sick, you are healed. When your father, he said, when your father comes to see you, ask him to let Tamar come and prepare some food for you. Tell him you will feel better if she prepares it as you wash and feeds you with her own hands. So they are not plotting on how to, because first of all now, he has coveted his own sister, just like his father Daud coveted Bathsheba and he committed the adultery. Now YAHUAH has already commanded every man not to sleep with their sisters, not to lay with their sisters, their mother, so this is part of going against YAHUAH's commandment again. So let's go to the next verse 6. Where could I go in this shame? Now, verse 13. He has done the evil. The sister has not come in. Is that he has done the evil. He said, where could I go in this shame? And you would be called one of the great fools in Yasharah. The sister Tamar is not telling Ammon that don't do this. Please just speak to the king about it and he will let you marry me. He's trying to just play out. She's playing her way out of her brother's hand. But Ammon did not listen to her. And since he was stronger than her, he succeeded in raping her. Then suddenly Ammon's love turned to hate. His love now turned to hate. Suddenly the love turned to hate. And he hated her even more than he had loved her. Get out of here. He snared at her. The hate is strong. And let's read on. So at Absalom's signal, Now, Absalom is the same mother to Tamar, the same mother and the same father to Tamar, the one that Ammon has raped. So Absalom, the elder brother to the sister that they raped, signal, they murdered. He said at Absalom's signal, they murdered Ammon. Then the other sons of the king jumped on their mules and fled. As they were on the way back to YAHUAH, this report reached Daud. Absalom has killed all the king's sons. Not one is left alive. You see, a report that came in that, what happened? Because Absalom invited all the king's children, planning to kill that Ammon that raped his own sister. So he now invited all the sons of the king, so to a feast in his own home. So at the end of the day, he killed only the Ammon that committed the rape, that raped his own sister Tamar. So he killed that one, and the news now fly to the father that is every of the son that he killed. You see, now trouble has started in his own home. Trouble. There's trouble now in his own home. News of different kinds of error news that is coming constantly now. Because of what? Because of disobedience to YAHUAH's commandments. You know, YAHUAH placed curse upon his own. YAHUAH forgive him the sins, but the sin has already activated the curse. So that curse is what is playing out now that we are saying. Verse 31. He said, the king got up, tore his robe, and threw himself on the ground. His advisor also tore their clothes in horror and sorrow. Now look at sorrow. Because of his mistake, his error, he brought sorrow upon his own life. He brought sorrow upon his own life continuously. And this sorrow is there continuously. It affected all the children that he gave birth to. So when you are doing evil on your own, please think of your children also. Do not destroy their lives. Yes, because it's because of their father's error that activated this error, this problem in their family, in their lives, in the lives of the children. It said a messenger soon arrived in YAHUAH to tell Daud all YAHUAH has joined Absalom in conspiracy against you. Now this is a different activities now. After Daud has forgiven Absalom and he brought him back again to the kingdom, now Absalom is about to overthrow Daud in the kingdom. His own son is about to overthrow him. He said, a messenger soon arrived in YAHUAH to tell Daud all YAHUAH has joined Absalom in a conspiracy against you. Then we must flee at once. Now they are not telling Daud to flee, or it will be too late. Let's flee from here now, or it will be too late. Daud urged his men, hurry, if we get out of the city before Absalom arrives. Absalom is Daud's son, remember that. The terror has started in his own home. The terror. Say then we must flee. Verse 14 say then we must flee at once, or it will be too late. Daud urges his men, hurry, if we get out of the city before Absalom arrives, both we and the city of YAHUAH will be spared from disaster. We are with you. The king's men said, we are with you. His advisor replied, do what you think is best. So the king and all his household set out. Once he left, he said they set out at once. He left no one behind except 10 of his concubines to look after the palace. He just left. The king ran because his son want to kill him. His own son now want to kill him because he killed an innocent man. He killed an innocent man, and his own son want to kill him now because YAHUAH has raised sword on his own home. The sword that you use in killing that innocent man, YAHUAH raised those sword from his own household. From his own household. They want to kill Daud, and Daud run for his own life. He just left 10 of his concubines. He left the 10. And remember, YAHUAH told Daud that what you did secretly, will be done openly. You sleep with somebody else's wife secretly, your own concubines, your own wives, they will sleep with them openly in the view of everyone to see. And that's where we are gotten into right now. Toda Rabbi YAHUAH Sabaoth. Then Absalom said to Ahithophel, give advice as to what we should do. Now Daud has fled and left his 10 concubines. He said, now Absalom now told one of his advisors that give advice on what we should do. And Ahithophel said to Absalom, go into your father's concubine. He said you should go and sleep with his father's concubine. That's the advice he gave to him. Go into your father's concubine, whom he has left to keep the house. And all Yasharah will hear that you are abhorred by your father. Then the hands of all who are with you will be strong. That's that. He said, go and sleep with all your father. Go and sleep with the 10 concubines, so that the Yasharah will know that you have overtaken your father. Now look at it now in the verse 22. So they pitched a tent for Absalom. They pitched a tent for Absalom. They pitched a tent for him to come take over the father's concubine, all of them. They pitched a tent for him. Say, don't play with YAHUAH's Daba. Don't play with YAHUAH's Daba. YAHUAH's Daba does not come back to him for anything YAHUAH has spoken. He always accomplished that which he talks about. He forgave him, yes, but what happened? Let's see what they did. Verse 9 say, why then have you despised the Daba, which is the word of YAHUAH, and done this horrible deed? For you have murdered Uriah the Hittite with the sword of the Ammonites and stolen his wife. He stole the wife of Uriah. Because of that, this errors has come to his own home. Verse 12 now. He said, what you did secretly, I, YAHUAH, will make this happen to you openly in the sight of all Yasharah under the sun. YAHUAH is about to make the things happen to him now in the sight of all in Yasharah. Now let's see now. Say, so they pitched a tent, verse 22. So they pitched a tent for Absalom on the top of the house. And Absalom went in and he slept with his father's concubine in the sight of all Yasharah. It's an open field, just like they are watching a cinema. They are watching their son sleeping with all his father's concubine. All of them, the 10 of them, openly. What he did secretly. What he did secretly in this verse, chapter 12 here, he said, what you have did secretly, I, YAHUAH, will make this happen to you openly in the sight of all Yasharah. And that was what happened. That was what happened in this second Samuel chapter 16 verse 22. He said, so they pitched a tent for Absalom on the top of the house, and Absalom went in and he slept with his father's concubine in the sight of all Yasharah. In the sight of all Yasharah. What he did secretly now came up openly. Openly. You see? So your disobedience to YAHUAH's commandment can destroy your home. Your disobedience to YAHUAH's commandments can destroy your home. Note this today. That is why you must constantly walk in the path of truth. The path of truth. Worshipping YAHUAH in the Ruach and in truth, in Amat, which is truth. In the Ruach and in Amat, which is truth. That is what you constant, is a constant everyday walk. Do not be distracted by the things of the world. Do not be distracted.